Hey everyone, welcome to another ranking, and here's my ranking of all the Big Brother Canada seasons. Yes, Big Brother Canada 10 just ended, I think about a week or two ago, and I just finished it. I really enjoyed it, and I thought I'd celebrate 10 years of Big Brother Canada by ranking all 10 seasons. Obviously, in my opinion, from my least favorite to my favorite. I've done this with the American Big Brother. I've done many lists with the American Big Brother, such as like my favorite winners, my favorite players, my favorite seasons, my favorite runner ups and stuff, overrated players, underrated players. Have not really much talked about the Canadian players. I think in my winners list I bet you the Canadian players. If I didn't, I didn't. But this is just the seasons. Like winners is important too, but this is mostly the quality of each season. So, and again, strictly my opinion. So let's get to it. Here's my ranking of all 10 seasons of Big Brother Canada, from my least favorite to my favorite. Coming to number 10 is easily Big Brother Canada 8. Biggest reason why? It's not an ending. There's no ending. There's no proper ending or conclusion to the season. The season had to wrap up because of COVID-19. And that's really about it. The pandemic hit, and the players had to evacuate. We didn't get a proper finale. We didn't even really get a proper final 7. And just as well, because the season was boring and I wasn't rooting for a single player. So, number 9 is Big Brother Canada 4. This is the season where it brought like 3 returning players from international seasons, like Britain, United States, and all that stuff. It also had the Brothers Twist. What are they? The Parquet Brothers, I think their name is. What were their names? Nick and Josh, I think, something like that. Where the Brothers Twist is that they play the game as a team, and if one of them leaves, they both leave. We've seen this twist in like BB17, but this twist, I think, was almost like a cheap because it required the brothers to strategize in a different way and give them heavy advantages. Hence why they won the fucking season. This season was a snooze fest. It was boring. Not a lot of things happened. Not a lot of interesting characters. I didn't mind Tim. And when it came to the final 2, I was rooting for Kelsey to win over the Parquet brothers because I just didn't want the fucking brothers to win. But they won. Ugh. But the season just was very underwhelming. Tim made it the most lighthearted as he could, but he's not enough to save a very dull fest of a season. So, yeah. Number 8, Big Brother Canada 1. The first season of Big Brother Canada. Kind of an overrated season. A lot of people who rank the seasons, they put in like their top 5, top 3. It's not even that good. I don't really like any players also this season. Jillian is an underwhelming winner. I think what makes the show entertaining is the finale with Topaz voting for the wrong damn person. That is very funny. And that is probably one of the most iconic moments in Big Brother Canada history. It's a great moment. It's super, super funny. But other than that, not a lot of fun things happen, interesting things happen. They're still working out like sort of the twerks of the show. I don't know. Just again, it was a season that the players. I didn't really hate any players. They were all just kind of very neutral and just. There's not really anyone I was rooting for. I think what's his name, Emmett. He was okay, but yeah, like the last 2 players were Jillian and Gary, and I didn't give 2 fucks who won. Not a lot of players to root for. That's also like a huge knock on a season. Like if I have no players to root for, or there's no fun characters or anything interesting happens, just I don't know, it just doesn't have that watchability factor, and I just don't give a fuck. Number 7 is Big Brother Canada 9. What's his name? Tycoon won the season. He's a decent winner. I don't know. Just this is another season. Just like all the players were pretty likable. There's some fun moments here and there. There's some good challenges I liked, but nothing standed out for the season. Really, nothing blew me away. Nothing really shocked me. I even predicted the winner as soon as like jury hit. Like nothing was really blowing me away with this season. again, no players like really pissed me off, but it was just, it was okay. It was an okay season. And I know I'm shit talking a lot of Big Brother candidates. I'm sorry, but trust me, when I get to the top 5, those are great fucking seasons. Number 6, here's a middle of the road season, Big Brother Canada 3. The other seasons were just either bad or just not great. This one is just middle of the road. Okay, has a bad winner. Sarah's a terrible winner. She's one of my least. It's probably my least favorite winner of all the Big Brother Canada winners. I don't think she did a single thing in the game. I think Godfrey should have won the game. The eviction when Godfrey says his iconic speech is amazing. And the fact that works out for him was a great move. I think Godfrey was a great strategic player. I think he ran his mouth a little too much. That was maybe his downfall. There was also some just really funny-ass moments in the season. But in the last half of the show, it got boring. I would say the last half, the last quarter, like when it got to like Final 5, Final 6. It just got boring. The show got boring. I wanted it to just, wrap up already. Like, the beginning was so fun and funny, and some of the shenanigans the players got to do were great. Just, it got real boring. And I just like, okay, get to the finale. And then we got the finale. And if Godfrey won, maybe it would have made the season a little better, because at least the conclusion had a satisfying ending. No, we got Sarah. Ugh, whatever. Number 5, Big Brother Canada 5. This is the fans versus favorites, and this has been Kevin Martin won. This was a good season. This one is the opposite of what I say about season 3, but at least season 5 has a good payoff. And the first half of season 5 is boring. It's kind of boring. The second half, when it gets to jury, gets amazing. Like, really fucking good. Like, soon as Netta and Ika start their beef and stuff, and the triple evictions and stuff, it gets so intense. And how Kevin just has to win his way out all the way to the end, because he's target number 1, and he wins like every competition all the way to the final 2. And it's incredible, absolutely incredible to watch. And surviving like the triple eviction was so intense, and the iconic Ika fight moments were great. Dimitri was such a great competitor against Kevin as well, and just, it was so intense. That second half of season 5 was just like nail biting. It was so, I didn't know how it was going to end. It was crazy, and the finale was amazing, and Kevin was such a great winner. And just, yeah, the first half was a bit of a slog, but when he gets to that second half, hell yeah, it's great. So, yeah. Number 4 is Big Brother Canada 2. This is with John and Netta first came into the Big Brother Canada. This is just an all-around fun season. It's a good time. It brings in 2 players that are chosen by the fans and stuff. And it's fun. It's a fun season. A lot of partying, a lot of craziness. And, of course, we had the most iconic moment ever with Ika Wong destroying everybody's letters from home for the money. I think it was $10,000. Great moment. It's a funny ass moment. I love it. It's great. They're all yelling and crying. Love it. It's a great moment. And John is a great winner. I loved his social game. And he played a good comp game. And I love that he relied so heavily on Netta. And then he just backstabs her in the final 3. What a powerhouse move, man. Because Netta got all the praise this season. But he allowed her to do the dirty work. And then cut her out in the final 3. I'm like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant gameplay and stuff. And yeah, I really liked the season. It was a very good season. I don't think it's as good as these other 3 seasons, but it's a solid season. Number 3 is Big Brother Canada 7. This is a fun season too. This one is basically dominated by the Pretty Boys Alliance, and it's great. I love the Pretty Boys Alliance. Adam, Anthony, Dane, and stuff. The other guy that doesn't matter, but it's great. And Dane is a great winner. I think he is the best winner out of all the Big Brother Canada winners. I think he's the best. I think he's the most strategic player. I think he knows how to work his way through the game. He's got a great social game, and just his pranks on all the people, especially with his teeth, so funny. it also has a showmance that I actually really thought was cute. And there's just so many moments that I was just like, whoa, what's going to happen? And Dane's move in the final four, convincing, I forget who it is, but convincing them to keep him because he was going to be target one out. But him, like, doing his fake crying and stuff, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. He's just such a brilliant player, and he really makes this season so good. But I liked Anthony and Adam as well. I thought they were great characters and fun players to root for as well. And just, I really enjoyed it. Like, this season's good based on how much you like the Pretty Boys Alliance. If you can't stand the Pretty Boys Alliance, this is like your least favorite season. I enjoyed the Pretty Boys Alliance. I liked Adam, Anthony, and Dane, so it was fun. Number 2, shockingly, this season, season 10. Surprisingly, I really loved this season, actually. Were there some politics in it? A little. It got annoying. It brought it down a bit. But all in all, the cast was very likable. There was a lot of characters this season that I loved. I loved Harmon and Moose. They were so much fun to watch. I loved Marty as a player. I think he was great. His lines with "kick your feet up." I thought Gino getting out of the game with the red gummy bears was awesome. I think Kevin's a very good winner. I don't think he's the most powerhouse dominant player, but I think he's a very smart and strategic player with a good social game. And Josh is a good runner-up as well. Josh just did a lot of backstabbing, and that jury was very bitter on him. I could see him winning too, though, but Kevin, I understand why the jury voted for him. I was rooting for Marty the whole game. Marty was my favorite player this season. I loved his gameplay. I loved how savage he was. I loved how he told everyone, "Oh, just kick your feet up, you'll be safe." Then he just backstabs them. It was just hilarious watching him play. And Harmon and Moose were my favorite characters. They were so much fun. They were having a blast in the house, always doing their dancing and fucking with people. They were just so fun to watch, and it was a fun season. I was really having fun with these people, these contestants, and I enjoyed the winner, and I just had a good time. This, especially now with Survivor 42. Oh my god, Survivor 42, just, oh man, it started off so good, and now it's going downhill, and I don't like it, but Big Brother Canada this season was solid. It's my second favorite season. It's not my number one. My number one is season 6. Season 6 from start to finish is fantastic. This is the only Big Brother Canada season where almost every episode's great. There's always something fun happening, something enjoyable happening, something crazy happening. I loved it. It just so many great characters. I love that Erica, the most dominant player of the first half of the season, she gets voted out before jury. She was like a lock to win the game, and she doesn't even make jury. It's great. I love that Kayla and Derek become the showmance that just dominates the whole game. I love that Kayla, Derek, and Paris, the 3 best players, got to the final 3. I was rooting for Kayla to win, but Paris is still a very good and worthy winner. I love the Newfie guy that no one can understand a word he's saying half the time he talks. There's just so many great moments, great fights, just great competitions. Just all around, I thought the season was thoroughly entertaining from start to finish. I loved this season. And for me, it's the funnest season out of Big Brother Canada. For me. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what is your ranking of all the Big Brother Canada seasons. And if you don't want to do your ranking, what is your favorite and least favorite season? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.